We need to fix the democratic process right now that's currently broken. We need leaders like you. You know what? As right now, stating today, it is August, let's see, 19 in 2025. I will become the leader of a part of a fragment of what is going on. I want to be one of the leaders in the GCW, in the global censorship war, but also in the current battle for no kings in the system right now currently rigged by oligarchy. We need to be able to organize together, and again, I'll gladly go over here, go join my Discord server. We can organize this shit because currently social media is also being under attack as well as news media being under attack. And censorship's getting crazy. We know about the August 13th incident, right? YouTube's new system with AI and ID verification. That's going to happen to every single app, every app that you'll know of, and social media as you know it. So as long as that continuously keep happening, you're never going to see the light of day, and you're never going to ever see real information ever again. You'll just have propaganda be your main source of information, and it will just lead to another CCP ruled China type of a country, and the United States wasn't that type of thing in the first place. We know Donald Trump's also panicking over the elections. We know although all this shit is going on, I'm about to watch this video about Katakal calling out Visa and MasterCard. We know Governor Newsom is doing shit about what is going on. We know about the rigging, and we know about all the crazy shit going on. In a world where we need facts, reality, honesty, and sympathy right now, as much as we need rational thinkers and discussing over all these things that we have to yet discuss. And we need more campaigns, we need more protests and more organization. We need to empower the people's voices. We need to be able to make the difference that most adults right now, they're middle age, who are not able to do so anymore. They are currently being used and abused in the industry right now for labor force. And the labor force is mainly larger in the middle age range, like the 40s or 50s or 30s. Mainly the 40-year-olds are getting taken in as if they are like animals and putting them into spots where they don't have workers' rights. Unions are being busted. Strikes going on. We need to talk about that, but we also need to act on it. That is the entire point. This is why I made my channel, not just to play video games and make a fool of myself and get $2 million check into the 3 months. I'm here to make a felling difference. That's why I started the felling motinous movement. That's why I called the Projectian. I am the basis of creation. I am a creator. I'm a visionary who visioned for over a decade what the world could be in a serum system that could literally replace all the felling going on. I didn't study my ass off just to later play video games for the rest of my life, work a wage job, and have a wife that only has ambitions to cook for me. I don't want that felling world like that. I don't want my children, if I had any, or adopted children, to get into a world where they have fucking no rights. That's absolutely absurd. That's absurd. And we are going back to the 1920s, 1960s of all the shit that's going on, like women's rights and African American voting rights, the mail-in ballots, and all the shit going on. We need to stop ICE overreach, and we need to be able to make that change. We need to make our difference, put our differences aside, and unite together and make this thing the most incredible moment in history. We're going to fight like hell this decade, and I'm going to make that felling happen. That will be under my name, and if I die through it, then so be it. I didn't go without a felling bang. I will make that difference happen. If you think I'm overdoing it, trust me, you've never seen me talk to millions of people before. Just because I'm not famous doesn't mean I'm not educated, and it doesn't mean that I'm not ready. I've been ready my entire life for this entire war that's going on right now. This is a war on freedom of expression and freedom of privacy and freedom of speech. I'm trying to get the facts straight to people. So right now, if you are one of those who are scared, allow me to give you a reason not to be scared. There is a large front of terrorism going on. And let me switch the screen right now. I know about the large front of terrorism. I know about the MAGA cult. I know about the Nazis resurfacing, modern Nazis. I know about all of the rigging. I know about the attacks on people who are in the political scene. We had people try to assassinate representatives and try to assassinate senators left and right in this country. We have Japan battling against censorship. From Visa and MasterCard, Japan, Visa is, currently removing Shred off the ground along with Collector Shell. I know about them. I know about XAI. I know about Mecha Hitler. I know they're feeling scary. I know they're feeling billionaires. I know they're feeling countries who had stubborn history showing that they barely care about their people. Right now, it's the time to make sure they feeling care now. Absolutely now. So I'm going to get my voice out here. The video will end short notice so that I don't have to edit this for any longer. Stay safe out there. Be informed. We need strong leaders out there. We need to make sure facts aren't conspiracies in the minds of people who are able to change, not the people who are not wanting to change. Don't forget about them. Work on the people who are able to convince. Gather resources, find alternatives. I gave you alternatives. It's on this channel. And now once that finally is dealt with, it doesn't matter how long it takes, like weeks or months or years. We're gonna make sure the 2020s don't go to waste. We will enter a dystopian world not without a fight. So all I can say is that I've been at this for a long time. It is not the first time I talked about freedom of expression. It is not the first time I'm talking about freedom of speech and freedom of privacy. I have a long history on the internet, and most people don't believe that just because of my age, just because of how much, if I have a job or not. I absolutely don't care about that shit. I care about freedoms, creativity, vision, imagination, long-term products, dexterity, dignity of a cause, rational discussion. I like seeing people with tough backgrounds making me flinch whenever I talk about them, because then they're people who have worked their fucking entire life getting themselves into smart asses. I want them to feel respected. I want to feel respected. I want you to feel as if you're on the top of the world without feeling as if people are gonna call you out on it, so you feel bad about it. Nobody's gonna call you out on it and you'll feel bad. You're gonna feel proud. You're gonna rise up champion. You're gonna be on a friendly top of the world now. And I know it's gonna suck. I know it's gonna suck. I know there are people who hate you. I know you feel like you want to kill yourself. I know. That's why I'm here. A voice for the outcasts. A voice for the different. It doesn't matter what skin, culture, age, or color, or gender you are. I don't care. You are a difference. You are a walking difference. You will be theory. You will be creator's theory walking afoot. You will prove that something like this can happen, and you'll be the ones to first set the damn example that we as creators can be the very thing that unifies the entire falling world back to its roots. We can change history. You must believe it. I hope I was able to help you today with the information I provided you, and we'll be discussing it later if anybody chooses to want to listen, and I'll tell you what you can do right now. It is a dark year in history, but have no fear. I am with you. Ready, rest assured. I won't be going anywhere, and to those who want to stop this from happening, I'm coming for you. You best be sure. I am coming for you. Nothing else has to be said. That's all I have to say.